Obsession opens with Baron. His friends call him Bear, and he's pouring his heart out to this woman, only for us to find out he's practicing. He's got feelings for his friend Nikki, but every time he tries to tell her, he chickens out. He was meeting her that night, and on the way, he stops to grab her a gift. Now, she was missing a crystal necklace, so he was going to replace that, but instead, he switches up and he gets her this weird novelty item called a one wish willow. Basically, it says if you break it, it grants you one wish. So later that night, he's dropping Nikki off, making small talk, and she finally just straight up asks him, say, hey, how do you feel about me? And yeah, he chokes again. So she goes inside and he's frustrated with himself. So he pulls out that one wish willow and he wishes that Nikki would love him more than anyone else. And before he can even drive off, Nikki comes out. But I mean, something's a little bit off with her. And, she's acting different. And, pretty much just like that, they become a couple. And at first, everything seems fine. But pretty quickly, he starts realizing this isn't a normal situation. She's becoming more and more possessive and just overall just too much. And Bear starts realizing this isn't at all what he wanted. So how is this all going to play out? First off, I got to shout out that actress that plays Nikki, Inde Navarrette, I think her name is. She was outstanding in this role. And I'd kind of compare this to that performance that Mia Goth gave in Pearl. That's the level of crazy that we're talking about here. She completely embodies the title of the film. I mean, this is what a real unhealthy obsession would look like. And then there's this thing they do visually when she's in like darker scenes or shadows. They put just enough light in her eyes and it makes her look really creepy, very effective. Her sudden movements and these little tics and these emotional outbursts, this is a standout performance for sure. Now, the story itself, again, it's pretty straightforward, but the execution is where it really shines. It delivers exactly what it promises. A wish gets made and it plays out in a very disturbing way. They were also really clever with the jump scares. There's actually one scene where you can clearly tell a jump scare is coming. So I'm sitting there like bracing myself, and then the scene just keeps going and it keeps going. And right when I let my guard down, they get me. And then that ending, you'll probably see parts of it coming, but they throw just enough twists in there to make it feel satisfying. It does run a little long at almost 2 hours. You kind of feel it at times. And there is a bit of a plot hole that they don't address. And honestly, if they fixed that, the ending would have been a little less messy. And yeah, I mean, it can get predictable at times, but those are just minor nitpicks. Overall, I really enjoyed this one. That performance alone is worth the price of admission. And I like how it's framed as a love story, but not in the traditional romance sense. So you'll understand exactly what I mean when you see it. So if you're a horror fan, this is definitely a must watch. Now I want to hear from you. If you had a one wish willow, what would be your foolproof wish to make sure it goes exactly how you want? Let me know in the comments. And if you like movie reviews like this, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.